Hey everybody, happy New Year's, happy 2024. 2023 was a good year. Today I wanted to jump on here and just kind of shoot from the hip, if you will. It's going to be, I don't even think there's going to be an edit, maybe a picture here or there, something like that. I'm not quite sure, but either way, this video is going to release at midnight, my time, midnight on New Year's Eve. New Year's Day, whatever it would technically be. I guess it would be New Year's Day. So it'll be a lot of ramblings from me and things like that. I really don't know how long it's going to be. It might be 5 minutes. It might be 15 minutes. I've got loose notes of like what I want to talk about, and that's about it. So we'll call this video a raw footage of Pwnstarr. I don't know what we'll call it. We'll find out when I put the title on there. I don't even know if I'll do a thumbnail. We might. We'll see what happens. Either way, this is more of a thank you to everybody out there for a good 2023, man. I really enjoyed it. I started this, let's see, my very first YouTube video, I had to look it up, but was May 23rd of 2020, what is that, 2 months after COVID, right? Well, not after, but like after it was like announced and things got locked down and it just, the world was crazy. I, like many others, used my extra time to, develop a skill. That skill has kind of helped me in a ton of ways. I've been able to reach out and meet new people. I feel like, my very first video, it was really funny. It was also just kind of me typing to the wind about why I loved Ultima Online. And then it had like kind of also Outlands to it, right? I think I said Outlands a few times in the video, but it was also just a lot to do with just, hey, I like Ultima Online and it's a great game. Outlands, great job. This is what it kind of has to offer, right? And, I wanted to do a video a week, right? That was just kind of my goal. I had absolutely no plans of streaming. I didn't really want to stream. I just wanted to make a video every week. I was enjoying learning how to edit videos, and I was using Vegas Pro for everybody that asks. I used Vegas Pro as my first one. I'm sure it's a really powerful program, but to me it was kind of, I don't know. Maybe it was because I was learning how to use it, I guess. But that's really what I kind of started on. And it did its purpose, right? I look back at some of those videos now and I'm like, wow, these are really bad. But I think that the fact that I started and I went ahead and I posted that first video and I continued on even though I knew it was terrible. And it's funny, in the thumbnail, I actually misspelled the word thumbs. It says thumbs up and I've left it. I mean, I'm not changing it. I think it's a little piece to history, right? But either way, really cool stuff. I think also, I did Tybalt Ulrich series, which we were talking about in my Discord. By the way, if you haven't, join it. There's over 3,000 members in there. Very active. We talk about Ultima Online. We talk about other games. We talk about life. We just talk. It's a good time. I'd love to have you guys there. I like it being super active. That's my chat room, right? Don't get me wrong. I obviously peek into the general Outlands Discord, and I love everybody over there. And my guild, Sin, not my guild, the guild I'm in, Sin, been with them for a very long time. I love everybody over there. High and tight. Shout out to you, brother. You're a badass. You're my hero, right? More on that later. But either way, Tybalt Ulrich was. It was my jab at I'm a newbie, right? You guys remember I'm a newbie and how it was revolutionary to me and probably to you guys. It was just really cool. I always wanted to see more I'm a newbie comics. I would go to the website, I'd click next and just hope that there was a new one out pretty much daily. And when there was, I was super excited about it. It was really good stuff. But that was my take on it. Early video editing, really bad. It was funny. I watched them, I guess it was yesterday. I had posted it on my Discord. We were talking about I'm a newbie, and Zimicus, it was funny. He was like, what the hell is this? And it was like, yeah, man. It was pretty bad. But what I would do, it was funny, is I would type what was going to be said on the screen on my keyboard, and then when it would hit enter, I would actually do the voice, and then I would cut out the fluff in between. And that was my version of video editing. Like I really didn't have it. I didn't know what I was doing, I guess you could say. Even on that very first couple videos, the music in the background was actually playing on a speaker. I guess it wasn't here. Maybe it was on my computer. I really don't remember, but it was playing and going through the microphone instead of, adding another layer of music and then putting it on top of whatever was being said. So I didn't understand how to pan stuff or shake videos or anything. So I would just kind of like move it around, and it would like rotate around. I didn't understand what I was doing, is what I'm getting at. And I just would want to learn how to do something, YouTube how to do it, and build onto it every single video. And especially in the early times, you can really see new things happening in those videos that my skills got better slowly, mind you, slowly. Even stuff like, concept. So like beer of the day, to me, if anybody out there knows the show Good Mythical Morning, right? That was a big inspiration for me. Good Mythical Morning was every morning at 5:30 a.m. They have a new video come out, and it's a show. And I really wanted my channel to be more of a show at the time, right? Like I wanted there to be like, oh, cool, the beer of the day starts out, and then we talk about something on Ultima Online Outlands and what, some kind of, how to do this, right? But obviously, most people that were looking at my channel were like more interested in what's aspect, how do you fish? How do you place a house? How do you, what tamer? What do you do when you play your tamer? What's a bard template? They came searching for answers in Ultima Online Outlands, and they really didn't care about the first 4 minutes of me rambling on about a beer of the day that they don't care about, And it was always funny too, because Golden Bear used to make fun of me about this, but I'd ramble on about the beer for like 4 minutes, the company, who it was founded by, the beer itself. And then I'd be like, all right, let's give it a taste. And so I'd take a sip of it and I'd be like, that's good. And I think there's like one beer that I didn't like, but it was like when it came time to actually drink it, I just, it was like a 2-second thing. And then I remember he said it to me once. And so the next one I was like, okay, I'm going to try to like make this one a little bit better. And so I drank it and I was like, that's good. And then I drank more and I was like, that's really good. That's like all I did. So I added like an extra, that's really good. But either way, it was a total flop. I experimented with it and tried to put it like in the back end of it and shorten it up. Just all kinds of different things. And I think that's been a lot of fun for me too, is just experimenting, right? Just experimenting and seeing like, what do people like? What do they don't like? And things like that. YouTube offers a really cool thing in their analytics of like, and other platforms that allow video posting do the same, but where you can see where people have clicked to or clicked off of, when the views, like when they start the video, when they stop watching or skip past, things like that, average watch time, all that good stuff. And, I really at the time especially would watch that and try to figure out, okay, what's either being said, done, or whatever to make people leave or come or click to, and I need to either eliminate or add more of. And just kind of went with those numbers or what have you. And that to me was a lot of fun as well. So, while the main goal of the channel has always been one, to learn how to edit videos, right? Let's be honest, that was the big one. I wanted to learn how to edit videos. Two, I've always loved Ultima Online. I think we all have. We've been playing it for 27 years, right? Or some of us less, right? But the thing is that the game is really difficult for a new player to learn. The entry level of, it's the only game really, I mean, sure, there's other games out there, but it just drops you in the world. It doesn't really say, okay, swordsmanship lets you swing with a sword, and this is the formula to see if you hit or miss. And this is how camping works. Oh, here's how you move. Okay, now go talk to this guy, buy this. It's the only game that doesn't have that. Not only that, you set your own buttons, right? The only button that comes in with the game is tab, right? Is tab to go into war mode. And then I guess right click to move. But you don't know either of those. Nothing ever tells you. And then beyond that, it's all just like, try it out. Things like macros and scripts and things like that, it's really overwhelming. And I think that it really turns a ton of people off, more so than just the graphics of the game. If you look at some of the top games, that there's some of them that actually don't have great graphics. I think a lot of people are starting to enjoy gameplay more than a beautiful game itself. It's give or take, right? It's give or take. Some people just want it to look good, and some people just want it to play good, right? But I think there's a little bit more of like avid gamers that are more into games that maybe don't have the greatest of graphics. Me personally, I might be biased. I've been seeing the same game forever, but I think the Ultima Online graphics are cool, man. I really do. My favorite thing is being able to take off the shirt, and there he is. He doesn't have a shirt. I dye the shirt orange, put it back on, and he's wearing an orange shirt and a hat. It's probably weird hearing me say that, considering I don't change my outfit in game much. But and I'm not like a super awesome clothing person like Gabby. Shout out to you, Gabby. Always coming up with cool outfits and things like that. That's not me. I really enjoy seeing them, and I'm like, that's cool. I really enjoy the work that Hayes does and puts on for all the different art that he brings to Outlands. So that's awesome, and puts onto the Prev vendor, or Owen puts onto the Prev vendor and all that stuff. But it's funny that's how that works. But anyways, I guess I've kind of gotten sidetracked there. Like, I knew that I would, but 2023, rather than I think 2020, 2021, and 2022, I really focused on editing videos and just really focusing on that on my YouTube channel and growth for both myself, and then later on, like in 2022, I started realizing that, hey, you know what? The more Outlands grows, the more my channel can grow, and then also it'd just be more fun, right, with more people. And then in 2023, towards the end of 2022, I also was like, man, we need to build a bigger streaming community, a bigger YouTube community. And I'm just really going to, hamper down on encouraging other people to stream this game. I'm not the only one, so I'm not going to sit here and take the credit for it by any means. But I just really realized that I can only stream, 2.5 hours on, 3 nights a week, and then 6 on 1 or something like that, but basically that's only 15 hours max throughout the week that I'm personally streaming. And then I can put out a video a week and things like that. And, that's my work to help, as far as social media goes and marketing, that's my help, right? But if more people would stream and make videos, well, then that's them doing work, and they're contributing to it as well. And you got some people that are doing these wild 24-hour streams, and it's like, hey, props to you that I can't do that. But either way, that right there is advertisement for Outlands, and not even really Outlands, just to be honest with you. I love Outlands. It's my favorite server I've ever played on. I think Owen, Lutheus Expo, and the rest of the team do an amazing job. And I think we don't give them enough credit for that. I don't think we could ever give them enough credit. The amount of fun that we've had on Outlands, even if you don't agree with every single decision and balance or events or gold sinks or whatever, overall they have done tremendous. And I think that's a big clap. I'm pretty sure my microphone mutes out the claps, but I'm clapping for you. So but either way, I realized that more people that would stream and make videos. More importantly, that's just more stuff for Ultima Online in general, because I promise you guys, I get plenty of DMs of people sending me screenshots saying, hey man, my shelter looks different than yours. Or, hey, why can't I found this place to put a house down, but I can't, or whatever, just all the questions that they're asking me. But then they find out that they're on retail and I'm on Outlands, right? Or, they play there, they find out that there's private servers and they go and hang out on UO Renaissance or UO Forever, or I guess now the new server is called Shadow Age. I've been seeing Oxford play that a little bit, but my point is in all that is that Outlands, I personally think that they have done a better job with Ultima than anybody else, and they've really kind of repolished the name Ultima Online tremendously. And the work that they do, and the work that I do, and the work that other YouTubers and other Twitch streamers and things like that do, helps boost everybody in this 27-year-old Wizard game, right? So, all the haters out there that are playing on retail and are like, oh, Outlands, I hate Outlands. They should rot in hell, and all those terrible things. Like, this is gonna sound funny, but check yourself, like really, because just get in your circle of friends and whoever else, just ask out there and be like, hey man, what brought you to Ultima? And I'm willing to bet that somebody's gonna be like, oh yeah man, I saw a Trammy surprise video years ago, and I found out, and then I heard about Ultima Online, I've searched it, and now here I am. And they're playing on retail, right? Or they found a Pwnstarr video, or an Amish Hammer video, or whoever, man, a Crumpet video. But that's my point, is that it really does, it helps everybody out. And so, my message, I guess, from me to all Ultima Online players, not just Outlands players, but yes, Outlands players too, is, if you talk to somebody and they're on a different server, man, give them a high five and be like, good job playing Ultima, man. Like, it doesn't need to be this isn't a Super Bowl of what football team is better, and we all have to hate each other because you like, I don't know, Alabama, and I'm a Sooner fan, right? I don't know. I don't watch football, but you get my point. I'm way going off topic here, but I'm also having fun ranting a little bit, so that's good. But as far as back on topic, 2023, I really focused more on my stream than I did video editing and learning videos and stuff like that. I did a lot of template videos. I really enjoyed the template videos, and I think that is what most of you guys enjoyed. As far as views and average watch time, those got the most than anything. And I think that's just because anybody can benefit from a new template, right? But not anybody is looking to learn how to fish or whatever. I also really enjoyed doing the new player videos. We did quite a few of those in 2023. Like, hey, where do you go after shelter? What do you buy first? And things of that nature. I think those are extremely helpful as far as getting, new people, their feet off the ground and all that. So, but in 2024, you can expect more template videos. I've really enjoyed partnering with other people that send me their templates. I get tons of them. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I don't do them all. I do some of them, a very small amount in percentage when it comes to how many template videos I get sent. I play most of them, I will say that. And if it really sticks out to me, then I do it. In these template videos, look, I think there's, I want to be really clear on this, is that, I'm not just doing whatever the flavor of the month template is that's the best template out there or anything like that. One of the best things about Ultima Online Outlands is that you can run through a dungeon with either a air dexer with 30 links, or a holy dexer with 3 links, or a melee tamer with 4 links, or a necro poisoner with 15 links. And my point in saying all this is that, ultimately there's many different play styles, and it's okay if somebody's not playing the best template out there. I've seen some people that have put lockpicking on their summoner, and they're out there killing monsters 90% of the time, but they're also checking chests as they're running around the dungeon. And if they happen to see one open, then they go and pick it. Is that the best way to play either a lockpicker or a summoner? When you're talking min-max, no. But when you're talking the way that you like to have fun, I think so. Whatever makes you happy, whatever you're playing the game to be. A really cool thing about Ultima Online Outlands is that even though it's a very PvM focused shard with a lot of PvP in it, it's funny, I can talk on that in a second. But the funny thing is that cool thing is, I should say, is that there aren't DPS checks. There's not like you go to a dungeon with 5 people and there's DPS meters, and because you only did this much damage, you can't, you're gonna get kicked out of the group, or you're gonna, you just can't do this because your guy's not healing enough, or whatever. It's not like that. You run around, you kill monsters, and in some dungeons they're super populated because everybody loves Outlands, and you're waiting on stuff to respawn, right? So it's okay if you're playing the holy dexer, or the artisan blacksmith miner template, or whatever, or the fire reflect monk, right? And it's also okay if you're playing the 30 link air dexer with the perfect template for dungeon farming, or the melee tamer, and things of that nature. I just think that that's really cool, man. I've always enjoyed template games because of that. What I don't like is template games that really aren't template games, because if you don't have the perfect cookie cutter template, then you're not, you can't play with anybody else, basically. That's not fun. That's not fun at all. That's just, okay, let's figure out what everybody else is doing, and we're gonna do that. You guys that have played World of Warcraft have probably been in a guild, or at least heard of a guild before, where it's like, yeah, send me screenshots of what your template is, and I just need to make sure that you're doing the one. Oh, you're not playing marksman. Marksman is top damage right now. You can't play survival. You have to play marksman. Things like that. To me, that completely kills what makes MMORPGs great, and it's important to allow that freedom, and suggest things that are really good, right? Or hey, you might tweak this a little bit if you're wanting to do that, or whatever, but understand that Outlands is a true sandbox MMORPG, and to allow those types of behaviors, I guess you could say. But anyways, I went on a tangent there with template videos. I knew I just keep going on and on. This was supposed to be a little bit quick, and we're at 23 minutes right now of me rambling, so that's pretty funny. As far as 2023 though goes, back to what I was saying is that I focused a lot on my stream. I tweaked the audio quite a bit. I think I got these sound panels up that I really didn't need eventually. Pretty much the same week I put them on, because my graphics card filters out the echoes and stuff like that. How weird is that? The graphics card filters out the echoes. But either way, it does. But I focused on just making my stream. Remember at the beginning, I told you guys I wanted my YouTube channel to be more like a show, right? But making the stream be more like a show. Now, I haven't really done that on the weekday streams. It's more of Whiskey Saturday streams that I feel are like more of a show than an Ultima Online stream. Granted, we play a lot of Ultima Online. We do stealing or whatever it is that we're doing. But I really feel like it's more of a show at this point. Last couple months we've done squads when we die, and for memberships and subs. We've done costume karaoke. We've got the WWE Outlands Trevec giveaway going on, just all kinds of cool stuff. That's where we go through. Next week we've got the Christmas house deco contest judging event. We do reactions if there's any like reaction videos that we want to do and stuff like that. It's really a good, fun, what I call a show, man. What a lot of people call more of a show. Whiskey Saturday is, and the weekdays are more chill, where we just play the game and all that. It's a 2-hour stream and everything. So, but I've put a lot into the music, the giveaway videos that play in between when we are doing a giveaway, sounds on the stream deck, and switching the music when I'm getting chased on my thief, or when I'm trying to escape, to the Mission Impossible song when it's like I'm stealthing around and trying to escape. Just little small things like that I feel really make the show more entertaining and everything, and I want to continue to build on that. And I also want to continue to build on the YouTube channel, obviously, as well. As far as the YouTube channel itself goes, this year we started doing a lot more short form content. Past probably 3 or 4 months, we've got to where we're doing a short form video every other day. And then that's been pretty good, with a few hiccups here and there. One every other day is pretty intense, but we get it done. And then also, we're still trying to do a long form video once a week. That might kind of slow down a little bit. It definitely did in December. Thanks Lanterns. The Lanterns really just killed a lot of video editing, just to be honest with you. I really have been having a lot of fun with that, but that's another video, right? So, and then also, throughout the years, we've kind of put in other content too. We've played games like Final Fantasy 14. We've played games like Mortal Online 2, and we originally did Retro Tuesday, where we would play an old game, and we played like Final Fantasy 3 for Super Nintendo. Beat that. It was a childhood game that I never actually beat, but I used to always play and rent and stuff from the local video store when you would rent games. It was a lot of fun. And so a lot of times the reason we do that is, one, I just want to play another game too, but two, it splashes us in the algorithm a little bit. And then we can gain some viewers from that particular game. We did World of Warcraft videos for a long time too. Well, not a long time, like a couple months. And, we got quite a few people that are like, holy crap, the Ultima Online still a game, and would do stuff like that. So, that's a big reason we play other games, as well as just because I want to play other games. And if I'm playing another game, a lot of times I'd like to make content over the game. It's fun for me to make content. On that topic, though, no game really holds my interest and my creative inspiration like Ultima Online Outlands does. But, I can we played EverQuest too. That was fun. But again, and I really thought that game would hold it just because it was another nostalgic game that I have a lot of memories from and all that, but it really didn't. It was too much of a time sink, and it's hard to make a video of me farming down in Guck for 6 hours to gain half a level, right? Maybe I could do like some bloopers or something. I don't know, but either way, it was hard to do that. And ultimately I was like, I'm spending too much time on this game, and I got to stop playing it. So I stopped. But anyways, goals for 2023 or 2023, I had a goal for 10,000 subs. We did not hit that. I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that I slowed down on long form content quite a bit. The long form YouTube videos really help with discoverability. I saw my sub count just plummet quite a bit when I stopped posting a video a week, and things like that. I kind of knew that, but I also wanted to focus a lot on the live content, which I think is a lot of fun for me, and things like that. Yeah. I wanted to do more stuff in my merch store. I added some stuff. I didn't revamp it like I planned on doing. And so that's a bummer, but we did add quite a few new shirts, and, I enjoy them. So that's a good thing. I wanted to do more real life content, be more real with everybody. Definitely was able to get some of that out. I want to double or even triple or possibly quadruple the amount of real life content that I do. I like going on trips to Ren fairs and going out of town and places like that. And I just want to connect that with you guys more as well. And so we'll focus on that a lot more this upcoming year. And we did last year too. So I consider that goal a meet, like we met that one. I wanted to be more active in other streamers' Discords and streams. I definitely was able to do that. Proud of myself with that one. And I've met a lot of really cool people that I wouldn't have met otherwise, and had a lot better connection with other streamers and things as the streamer community grows and grows, as it really has, which is awesome. I think before I was streaming, I remember Blacklisted streaming and Trammy Surprise streaming and Solrix. And it was like the only way you could stream is only way people thought you would stream is if you're PKing people or stealing stuff. And I was like, you know what, screw it. I'm just going to PVM. I don't care. And so I PVM'd my ass off. And I think people have a misconception that if you stream Ultima Online, you're going to get sniped. Does it happen? Yeah, but it really doesn't happen hardly at all. And then also for anybody out there that's a streamer that's still watching 31 minutes in, there's two ways to handle it. One is you can get really pissed off and call them out, and they won at that point, and they're just going to keep sniping the shit out of you, man. That's just how it goes. And probably eventually bully you off of the server, because I've seen it happen quite a bit where people won't stream outside of town, and they do everything. It gets really weird. I'm not going to do any specific examples, but I've seen it go bad really quickly when they start doing that. Or just there's three choices. Or ignore it, just act like it wasn't. When chat says stream snipe, ignore when they say stream snipe or whatever, and typically it goes away. Or my favorite, turn it into content. Most of the time I'm playing my thief anyway. If I'm getting sniped, hey, that's a free chase, man. That's a free chase, right? And if I'm playing a PVMer, well, then, okay, cool. I'll just, I'll either get sniped to have fun with it or whatever. But I mean, turn it into content. And then you probably, if you know how to save the last few minutes of your stream, you can clip it and turn it into a fun little clip for entertainment, right? I'm not saying that sniping's a cool thing. And if you do it, you're a cool dude, because you're really not. But my personal stance on it is that I'm the dumbass that's broadcasting exactly where I'm at in the game. And, that's on me, right? That's on me if people are watching and find me and decide to kill me in an open world sandbox PvP MMORPG. That's just the way I see it. I'm a really big, like, actions have consequences type person. And, I understand that actions I do have consequences, be it good or bad or neutral or whatever. And I don't feel that I'm invulnerable from them just because I'm advertising a game or a platform of entertainment or anything like that. So that's just my personal opinion. Kind of went again on another random rant. But as far as 2024 goes, man, I don't know, man. I just it's going to be a good year. I'm super excited for it. I'm looking forward to Wildlands coming out early this coming year and everything like that. The biggest thing I wanted to get on here and say 33 minutes in is thank you, man. Thank you to Ultima Online Outlands community for being around, man, for those first terrible videos, and giving me the pats on the back of encouragement when the videos were really bad, and things like that. Even some of the first original streams, they were really bad too. And you guys were there for them and just enjoyed the content and made me feel special. Thank you for the support, monetarily, obviously. I mean, this doesn't come without a nice bonus with it as well. And I truly appreciate that. It means a ton. that is a portion of what makes me want to continue doing it. I really appreciate it quite a bit. I hope that the entertainment value is worth it to you. I would imagine it is, considering that has just it continues to happen, and so thank you to that. Thanks for being active in the chat. As far as streams go, that is my favorite part about the streams. One, I like entertaining people, but two is I enjoy reading chat. I enjoy having that conversation, people saying something, me responding back to it, people responding back to that, and it's just this like, I'm playing this game, hanging out with the homies, and doing stupid shit in game, and you guys are there for it, and egging me on to continue doing stuff, or throwing subs at me saying like, oh, okay, kill that guy, or whatever, and it's just fun. It truly is a lot of fun, and I appreciate it. Thank you for being active in my Discord. That's where I spend the bulk of my day on my phone, is in my Discord, and seeing people chat in there is, it's just a really cool community. And, for new players, I like that they come in and they're like, hey, what's this? And people will start typing and, explain it to them. I like that they're like, man, anybody got a flame strike scroll they can sell me, and people jump in and they're like, man, I got you, and they'll get them a flame strike scroll. We're not in there just giving free stuff away nonstop, you know what I mean? But we're helping people out, and the Discord, my personal Pwnstarr gaming Discord, has really evolved into a really fun community for me that was a big goal of mine this last year, and it happened, and I want it to happen more. I want it to grow more. So that's kind of why at the beginning I talked a little bit about join my Discord, because it's important to me. 3,000 people in that Discord, so it's a big and growing Discord, and I personally find that's the best way to connect with people, is in that Discord. So it's cool. So I'll see you guys on there, right? And just thank you for not just being nice to me and everything, but being nice to each other. MMORPGs are a really toxic place these days. You ask questions and you get called a noob and told to uninstall. But on Outlands, it's way different. The Outlands Discord, they have a role specifically for people that have been deemed worthy by the administrators of the Shard of helping new players out in the Discord, in the new player channel. They answer questions pretty much nonstop. You ask a question in there, and within seconds, somebody is typing the answer. People are sitting on the edge of their seat just to help new players out, and throughout the Discord. And I think that that's really cool. In game, people are going to PK you. People are going to loot you and do all kinds of shit, right? Because it's Ultima Online, and I hope that never goes away. I think that is what makes Ultima Online beautiful. But then at the same time, that same person may tell you how you could have killed them in the Discord, or right after they res you and give you your shit back, or whatever. I think it's a really beautiful community that the Outlands community is, and I just hope that continues to nurture and grow, and it stays that way. I'm sure as Outlands gets bigger and bigger, there's going to be more bad apples, and they're going to stick out a little bit more. So I am prepared for that reality, but at the same time, I hope that we can continue to somewhat police those people and keep this really positive community that Outlands has brought about. Man, it's beautiful. I really enjoy even the people that are dickheads. I enjoy them, right? I enjoy the people that talk shit to me and tell me that my videos suck, or my stream sucks, or why am I making a YouTube channel, or whatever. I enjoy those people. That's okay. That's I signed up for it, right? It's part of it. Just like people go into Outlands and talk shit about Outlands and how terrible it is as they play the game for 24 hours a day. Never understood that one. But anyways, it is what it is. I could ramble on about how appreciative I am of everybody. And I hope that your 2023 was very, very good. And I hope that your 2024 is even better. So from me, guys, Pwnstarr Gaming, to you guys, Happy New Year. I swear there's probably a lot more I could ramble on about, but we're at 40 minutes now. And So guys, thank you so much for listening to me ramble. Thank you for an awesome year. Look forward to chatting with you again throughout this year. Pwnstarr Gaming out.